All right, guys, gonna start.
The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Once again, travel agents, thank you for joining the One Love Reward Webinar Rewards Program. It's August 9th, 2017, and today we have beach resorts and island routes. Quick run of show as always. A quick introduction by myself, Chris DaCosta. And at 2:05, we'll have Dwayne Buchanan from Beach Resorts giving us a 20-minute presentation and a 5 to 10-minute question and answer session, followed by at 2:30 by Island Roads with Richard Moss, again with the same procedure. Once again, it's all brought to you by the Jamaica Tourist Board and the One Love Rewards Program. Any questions, comments, feedback, you can send to me at my email address there. So first up is Dwayne Buchanan. I am going to leave his information on screen before hand him access.
Thank you very much, Christopher. Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us here with the JTB and Island Routes for our One Love Rewards webinar. Today's feature is Jamaica and the beaches properties in Jamaica and the major differences in which you can choose and options that you have at the beaches properties for your family vacation booking. Founded by Mr. Gordon Wood Stewart, we're situated on some of the best beaches in the Caribbean. And of course, you know, Jamaica has some of the most spectacular beaches and sunsets. The beaches vacation includes everything for family, everything that a Sandals offers, but everything for family. So you could be a family, you could be a couple, you could be two friends just hanging out, you could be a group, or just wedding. All the inclusions that Sandals has, we do also offer them at a beaches property. So your unlimited dining, luxurious accommodations, or golfing in Ocho Rios, an extensive kids program with Sesame Street or partnership with Sesame Street. Every property has free Wi-Fi and unlimited water sporting and land activities included in the package. Now, in booking a beaches property, you'll see quite a difference, and that's based on the quality inclusions that we have to offer. Recently, we've been certified by IBCCES with an autism certification. We are now catering to children with special needs and autism, and this program will be in Jamaica as of September of this year. The good part about being at any beaches property is that the kids get to enjoy their vacation while the adults get to enjoy their vacation. So kids tested, mom and dad approved. We have been accredited year over year, and we've been voted as the world's leading all-inclusive family resort brand for 15 years in a row. Our accreditation comes through you, the partnership that we have with you and all the clients that you have sent, and they've shown their satisfaction by voting for us as well. Included in our package is our butler services. Now, you may wonder, why do I need a butler while I'm on a family vacation? The answer is very simple. They take care of your every need throughout your entire stay to make your stay seamless and enjoyable. These butlers are trained by the Guild of English Professional Butlers. We are the only hotel group in the Caribbean to have this highly certified training. It is the same institution that trains the butlers for the Queen of England. So if you want royal treatment, beaches is the place to be. Now, in our exclusive suites, we do also offer concierge service. That is a service that is redefined with our concierge lounge. Your clients can get their tours booked, they can get their dinner reservations made, and they can be pampered throughout their entire stay. Over 20 restaurants per Beaches Resort. Now think about it for a little bit. You go for 7 days, you have 20 dining options. They're all unlimited to your clients, and there's no upcharge. Everything is included. So from Jamaican to Japanese to Southwest to the Caribbean flair, this is all included in their restaurant, in their accommodations at the Beaches property. Dining at any time, that is what we call the gourmet dining. We offer 5-star global gourmet restaurants at each property. Most restaurants, all you need to do is be properly attired, show up, and you'll be seated for your dining. Having fun with our Sesame Street characters is, of course, a must-do. We also offer you the character breakfasts in which you can order up your favorite Sesame Street characters to come dine with you, take photos, and also our night-night tuck-in service with our Sesame Street characters. We have become and grown very sensitive to clients and their needs for special dietary requirements. As such, we offer you the culinary concierge. It is a free service. Clients that you may have with dietary needs or restrictions, they are met upon arrival by our chef, who tailors a menu for them throughout their entire stay. So if they're lactose intolerant, if they want a gluten-free diet, we can also take care of their every need. And every restaurant that they dine at, the staff will definitely know who they are and their dietary needs and restrictions. Now, the fun is included for all ages, from 0 to teens and all the way up to adults. We have movie nights for the teens at the resort. Our kids camp, leaving your kids and going out to do your own activities, we highly encourage you. We take care of kids from 0 to teens. At the kids camp, you can leave them, sign them in. You have to develop a password, and you can check on your kids throughout the entire day. We have certified nannies trained by the International Nanny Association. And while they're there, they're taken through various programs. They can do painting. They have their Sesame Street parade. They also have an activity to take them to the beach or arts and crafts. Whatever it is, feel free to leave your kids while you're on vacation. You can enjoy your vacation while the kids can enjoy theirs. Our celebration with Sesame Street continues. We have a proud partnership with the program, and we continue to strengthen our partnership with the program. With our character night-night tuck-in services, this is one of the most sought after activities. I've been there several times at the resort, and I've seen even the adults ordering this service. So it's a fun activity. Coming to our stages this year are some new shows and programs that we will be introducing. We're having new stages to celebrate our friends, new Sesame Street street parades, and new activities with Julia, our mascot for autistic children. There's so many ways that you can enjoy your vacation while you're at the beaches in Jamaica. The water parks, the best in the Caribbean, the lazy rivers, the misting pool, the whirlpool, all for both kids and adults. We do offer you included in our package the water sporting activities. So whether it's hobie cats, sunfish sailboats, paddle boarding, it is all included. And a big plus for our beaches property for both adults and teens is the scuba diving, which is included. As long as you're PADI certified, you have unlimited dives throughout your entire stay while staying at a beach's property. We also offer you sailing lessons from the American Sailing Association, teaching you how to sail while you're on property. This does come at a $150 per person cost for a half-day lesson. And with this experience, you get to learn more about the fun activity of sailing. While on property, please encourage your clients prior to their arrival to book their tours and excursions through our Island Routes desk. And I will leave the Island Routes component to Mr. Richard Moss. He is the face of Island Routes. Spa treatments do come at an additional cost. You can treat yourself and also treat the family. We do have what is known as the ginger lily, and these are spa treatments tailored around the younger folks. Teens get to enjoy themselves while on property. We have the Scratch DJ program, which allows them to mix scratch like a DJ. At the end of the course, they receive a certificate, and they have an hour's night set in the Bubbles nightclub, which they can play while in the club. The Xbox Lounge is also a fun spot for both teens and adults. And this is for guests of all ages. You can have fun night or day. Our Trench Town is really for our teens. They can hang out, play football, just a lounge for them, and it's totally isolated from everything else, everything that they need at their fingertips. The fun just does not stop at a beach's property. The nightly entertainment, just as they are at our adults' property, is just the same. We have the fire breathers, we have the Sesame Street parade, we have the nightly shows. Now, in Jamaica, we have two properties, one in Ocho Rios and the other is located in Negril. The beaches Negril is located on the widest stretch of Negril's 7-mile white sand beach. It offers up the private island water theme park with 8 slides, a meandering lazy river, and a private bucket drop splash. The property offers expansive 2- and 3-bedroom butler service togetherness suites. So for families that are traveling with a large group, this room can accommodate up to 7 persons. Unlimited dining from all our restaurants. Again, there are over 20 restaurants on property for you to choose from. Hopping on over to the north coast in Ocho Rios, it is characterized by a luxuriant greenery mountain. Now, it is only minutes away from the 3rd international airport in Jamaica, the Ian Fleming International Airport, where you can take a hopper flight from Montego Bay to the airport, or you can take our transfer, which is just under an hour and 20 minutes. With this resort, you also have access to our golf club. The golf course, the Sandals Golf and Country Club. We offer complimentary golf lessons for kids twice per week, and also complimentary golf for the adults while they're there. Green fees are already included, cards are optional, caddies are mandatory. The property was recently renovated as well, so we have newly designed suites that can accommodate large families as well, and an array of restaurants while you're there on property. Unlimited dining, unlimited fun, unlimited entertainment while on property. Now, if you're planning your wedding, your clients are planning their weddings to the property, just know that weddings are free with us, a minimum stay of 3 nights, and they get a complimentary wedding. 2-tier cake, shibari chairs, ministers. And what we do, we try to make it very easy for your clients. We take care of all your license and documents prior to them arriving on property. Groups are the fastest way of growing your business. A group for us is considered 5 rooms or more at a beach's property. And there are 2 options that you can choose from while booking a group through us at Unique Travel Corp. You can either do a group code in which the leader of the group issues this code and everyone books under that designated code, or you can block off a set of rooms and have a group contract. Our partnership with our travel agents has grown from strength to strength. From day one, we have partnered with travel agents for our 34 years of existence. And we would like to let you know that you can earn a little bit more with us. You earn an extra 3% commission on all bookings that you make for your clients. 1% additional when you book on the TA portal for a luxury room, 2% when you book a club or higher room, and 3% when you book a butler room category. We have extended our $98 booking hold until September. So you can now guarantee your clients for a minimum deposit of $98 per room. If you have any questions about the reservations while you're making them, or just concerned about what the room categories are, where they're located, we do have a dedicated reservation team that will be able to assist you. Whether you call in or you speak to one of our eChat agents, we will be happy to assist you with your booking needs. Don't forget, registering your booking is really important. This is a way of us for identifying what you've done and acknowledging you accordingly. Remember to register your bookings within 30 days. If you do make a booking on our TA portal, no need to worry because this is automatically registered. Now, your bookings, when you register your bookings, you earn your sell and go nights. You earn marketing bank dollars for your agency, which allows you to market your agency, showcasing the best of what you have to offer selling a beach's property. And you have the first right of refusal on FAMs and any other special activities that we will be having. It also increases your CSS status with us. That's your Certified Sandal Specialist status. Come join us for our Overdrive series. The chairman and founder, Mr. Gordon Butch Stewart, will be honored for you to join him in these select cities. Come meet, come dine, come see all that we have new to offer to you as agents. Our partnership goes well beyond what we currently offer, and it is an opportunity for you to meet with Mr. Stewart and for him to thank you personally for your dedication, your commitment, and your contribution to the mutual growth of our business. Thank you everyone for joining. Again, if you have not signed up for our unveiling series, please sign up on our TA portal, come join us, and we'll be looking forward to seeing you. And thank you again for your support.
All right, thanks, Dwayne. I know we have some questions here, so we'll get to it. So I'll read them out to you and you can answer. All right. I think this is a comment here. Autism certification warms my heart as a parent of an adult with autism and the grandparent of a 3-year-old on the spectrum. Okay. Will beaches work with IntelliTravel with this resort?
At this moment, we do not have a current working relationship with IntelliTravel. However, that does not state that we will not open that avenue for business. This question I would definitely have to escalate to our corporate office.
Yeah, I remember this question was asked in the previous session with Sandals as well. And I think the response from in that session was that a lot of people work with multiple consortia, so that's also an option, or going direct. Okay, Dwayne mentioned being PADI certified for scuba diving. What if you are NAUI certified?
Yes, that is acceptable as well.
Okay. All right, and Renee is asking, can we share this PowerPoint with those attending? I will reach out to Dwayne if that's a possibility we can share in our recap. All right, besides the different locations, what are some other reasons for choosing one resort over the other?
Well, both resorts in Jamaica have a different feel and atmosphere. If you're situated in the Ocho Rios area, it sits in a section of Jamaica that has the highest concentration of tours and excursions, which Richard can speak more fluently to. Within 5 minutes of the Ocho Rios property, there is an excursion. There is a horseback riding, there is ATV, there's climbing the Duns River, there's swimming with dolphins. There's a plethora of tours that you can engage yourself in. In the Negril area, Negril is known as the capital of casual, so it has a little bit of a laid back feel. The property itself has all but one of its restaurants sits on the shoreline, so it gives you that feel of dining under the canopy of stars while you're there. And it has the widest expanse of white sand beach. So if your deal breaker is having a large beach, this would be the property for you to send your clients.
Okay, perfect. And what constitutes a group? How many persons?
5 rooms. Just 5 rooms constitute a group for us.
Okay. And what are the qualifications for a couple to have a wedding and honeymoon with beaches, and what location is available?
For us, the free weddings, minimum stay of 3 nights. What we do is have our pre-wedding travel planner communicate with the travel agent and the clients and set everything up. We try to make it as seamless as possible. So in advance, you'll send your documentation, whether you were married or not, your birth certificate, the date in which you're planning to have your wedding, and our pre-wedding travel planner will work with you prior to arrival. So once you get there, the only thing that you need to do is reconfirm all your planning arrangements, choose a location, and the very next day you can get married.
Okay, perfect. All right, Maria has a question. I'm a home-based agent with no host and no traditional certification. How can I register for agent rewards and specialty certification at Sandals and Beaches?
Very good question, Maria. Once you have an IATA or CLIA, you can establish a business relationship with us. We can enroll you as an independent travel agent, and you can start booking with us on the TA portal or whichever tour operator that you choose to use.
Okay, perfect. Question somewhat on the same line. I just did a last minute booking, which I had to do over the phone because they're leaving tomorrow. Do I have to go in and register, or is it done automatically?
If the booking was done on our TA portal, that is our travel agent portal system or support system for travel agents, then no, you would not have to register that booking. If it was done through one of our tour operator partners, then yes, you would have to go on our TA portal and register that booking.
Okay. All right. What is the difference between a group booking through a code versus a contract?
A group booking through a code does not, one, it does not lock in a rate for the time period and the room. There's no room allotment. There's no locked rate. What happens is that it starts off with two persons, they're getting married or they're starting a social group, and persons who want to join them would book under their group reservation code. The contract, however, you are locked into holding a set amount of rooms and you make a deposit on those set amount of rooms, and the rate will remain constant for that period that you have already made your contractual agreement.
Okay. All right. We have a couple more minutes, literally, for Beach's questions. But however, I encourage agents to continue sending your questions. Whatever we don't answer on the session, we'll get to you after the session in our follow-up by email. So I'm going to group some questions for you, Dwayne, so we can get to as much as possible. All right. So the first is, where do we find the portal? And the second is, if I do not work with, does Beaches work with Extreme Travel? And if you don't, how can I book? Through
Excellent
another vendor.
question.
Mhm.
Excellent question. The TA portal, you can find it at www.sandals.com/TAS. And I do encourage you, whichever city or state that you're located in, you can find your local business development manager, and they will assist you with all your queries and your needs and help you grow your business. Currently, we do not have a working relationship with Extreme Travel, but again, you can also work with your local tour operators, or you can establish your own agency under your own IATA and book directly with us at Unique Travel Corp.
Okay. Two more questions. I'm going to bundle them as well again. Are Sandals and Beaches alternative lifestyle friendly? And I cater to a young professional crowd, 35 to 45. Which property would you recommend?
To answer the first question, what is alternative lifestyle?
Yeah, I was hoping you understood that as well. I didn't. Okay. LGBT.
Okay, good. Yes, we cater to people in love, our friends in love. There's no discrimination. And for your second question, in regards to the age group, we cater to all ages, and in defining which property that would be best fitting for your client, you have to first find out what they're looking for. On our main website, sandals.com, we have what is known a tool for travel agents that is known as a vacation finder. It gives you a predetermined set of conditions which you can choose. Once you start ticking them off, they'll populate the resort that would best suit your client. So it's separated into mood, feel, and experiences, whether you like a beach, whether you like restaurants, whether you like scuba diving or golfing. So once you start checking those boxes off, it will start populating a list of resorts that will be best suitable for your client.
Okay, perfect. All right, Dwayne, I'm going to ask you one more question, but after the question, I'm going to turn over to Richard. So thank you very much. Great presentation, great answers.
Thank you.
So the last question is, are the locations wheelchair accessible?
Yes, and we do have a list of room categories in which we can provide you with the wheelchair accessible rooms.
All right. Again, Dwayne, thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Chris. And thank you everyone for joining us.
So now we are going to turn over to Richard, and I'm going to set Richard up so we can start on his presentation. Richard, you have control.
Perfect. Thank you very much, Chris, and the team at the Jamaica Tourist Board. Thank you very much for your support and certainly for inviting us to speak with your fantastic One Love agents. Now, I really am happy to be with you today. Thank you very much for taking time. We know that it's busy in the world of travel, and certainly we want to make sure you have all you need in your arsenal to make the very best of the experiences for your clients, but certainly to make commission. That's why we're here. We don't sell travel because we love to travel only. We know travel is a great teacher, and certainly, as one popular Jamaican singer says, life is just for living, and Jamaica is truly a very memorable place. So we always encourage folks that you have just one life. Let's make the most of it, and especially when we go on vacation, because as we know, vacations are harder to come by. Certainly, there are lots of options out there, but we like to think that our piece of the rock or rock out there in the ocean is a very special one. So I'm going to break it down for you a little bit, certainly share with you some details of new options on the horizon, and definitely show you how you can make the most of these excursions with us at Island Roots. And I'm Richard Moss, aka Richard Roots, on social media. And let's just put it out there that 40% of destination weddings in the Caribbean happen right here in Jamaica. 29% of Caribbean honeymoons happen here as well. So it's a very special place. And Island Roots, I mean, we've actually increased that number between yesterday and today. We have close to 500 plus tours. And the beauty of what we sell is that it's a community effort. We're literally a cross between a marketing organization for Jamaica as well as we operate some of our own tours. Now, this is one tour you won't be doing in Jamaica. You won't be swimming with any pigs in Jamaica, right? Because we love our jerk pork way too much. And in addition to that, I mean, Jamaica is so famous for giving the world many gifts, including 6 different genres of music, including ska, rocksteady, reggae, and of course, we help to inspire reggaeton. So without us, there would be no Despacito, right? But speaking of the flavors of Jamaica, the Appleton Golden Rum, one of the most expensive gourmet coffees in the world, the Blue Mountain Coffee. I mean, Jamaica is way more than just a beautiful place. It's a spirit. And once you get to meet our people, then you really get a chance to appreciate that fact. Now, this you're seeing on your screen is our newest attraction. It's our newest experience, which takes you to a number of attractions. And meeting our people is a critical part of the vacation experience. I can't tell you from my over 25 years of working in hospitality, when I was at the hotel resort level, how many people, when they check in, they're asking already for such and such bartender or such and such person at the gift shop. You know, it's really about our passion and just how engaging we are as a people. Or the Jamaican spirit, coupled with the Jamaican language, the Jamaican food, that's a really huge part. So a lot of you may ask, why do we call ourselves Island Roots? If you're in the South, you may say routes. Well, we call ourselves Island Roots because we are showcasing and sharing with you the very best of our roots and culture, and certainly taking you to some very unforgettable spots. The hotels, and Dwayne shared with you some fabulous properties, and I actually used to work for the Beaches Hoteliers back in the day. Fabulous properties, but let me tell you, as fabulous as our hotels are, and this is not a dig against Dwayne, he knows, but a lot of the memories are also beyond the gates of the resorts. So after 3 or 4 days, if you're like a typical traveler, we want a change of scenery. And this you're seeing in front of you is rafting down the Martha Brae, which is close to Falmouth, about 35 minutes from Montego Bay, and about 45 minutes from Ocho Rios. A fabulous opportunity for the birds to serenade you. They also have a herb garden where you can visit. It's Miss Martha's Herb Garden. And please, you're merely inspecting the herbs, the plants, and learning about the associated folklore, all right? I don't want anyone to get the wrong impression. That's my little disclaimer there. But going down that river, the Martha Brae, for 2 hours really, really sets you in a really great mood. It can be quite romantic, but of course, it's very relaxing. So right off the bat, I want you to really appreciate that adventure. When we use the term adventure, it's really whatever floats your boat. Everything is not for everyone. I hate to say that, but it's true. Every vacation experience needs to be different because every vacation, the expectations are different. And I believe that you should never ever think about money as the cost, as the deciding factor. The expectations we have of a particular trip is really going to drive how much we end up spending, because if I am trying to get you to the point where you will marry me, just an example, then certainly I need to pull out all the stops. I need to probably ensure that when we arrive in Jamaica, we are met. And there's a wonderful sign with both our names, and then we're going to do a private transfer in a luxury vehicle. So at the end of the day, just a little example there, that it is very important to know exactly who you're dealing with, which client you're dealing with. And certainly we have a lot of home-based One Love travel specialists who are not necessarily seeing their clients. So certainly we have to play Dr. Phil and Oprah. We have to put them on our little couch, proverbial couch, so that we can get to know what's really important to them. What are they really, really passionate about? But at the end of the day, what I have on the screen for you is critical for everyone, because adventures don't just need to be fun. They certainly need to be insured. They need to be safe. And they also need to take into account what is important to that specific client, because as we all see in the news, and please don't take this out of context, but we see where circuses are closing. We see that sea parks are under greater pressure from advocacy groups. So we recognize there's a little bit of a shift where folks that care about the environment, care about the treatment of animals, are speaking out. And certainly those folks do care about where their money goes. So I say that just to guide you so you understand that the probing of your client when you're thinking of adventures is very important. Everything is not for everyone. Different strokes for different folks. So folks, what's really in Island Routes for you? What's in it for you? Well, listen, commission is paid on every single pre-booking, and we make it very, very easy for you. I will be distributing to you a cheat sheet of the top selling tours throughout Jamaica, just to get you started, because there are over 250 tours that we list. But I want to give you a little bit of a head start, and certainly we're not partial to any particular tours, but it's important for you to have that. I know that will help you as well. We give you fantastic call center support, and that support is very, from very basic to very sophisticated. What I mean by that, you have a very simple question. Is there a weight restriction for zip lines in Jamaica? Call us up, please. Never assume, because we certainly, when we're putting our travel agency on the line, we always want to make sure that we're giving the right information and certainly guiding the consumer in the best possible way. So yes, we would answer that it's £265 for our weight restriction in Jamaica. I have to keep folks safe, Very, very important. We'll also give you excellent access to our co-branding solution, which means you can put a link to our website and be selling your Jamaican experiences, and folks can literally be booking these excursions, and you're getting the credit, the commission, even while you're sleeping. So that's a really, really excellent opportunity for you through Island Routes. And I will say to you, if you're brand new to us, we do have a trade specialist in our call and service center. Her name is Tamika. You can always call us toll free on that number, okay? So that's what's in it for you. Commission, commission, commission. And we pay commission 2 weeks after travel And very important that you understand that folks that are within a month to 2 weeks of travel, guess what? They are red hot for making their excursion choices. And this is how you're going to do it. This is the number one objection that you face. Folks are going to think, well, we'll just wait till we get there. Well, I have a question for you travel professionals. Do folks wait when they're going to Hawaii to book their volcano tours, their helicopter tours? Do they wait when they're going to Europe, going to the Vatican, to Rome? Do they wait? No, not at all, because slots are limited, particularly depending. I mean, if you're trying to get on an ATV while you're here in Jamaica, I'm going to tell you right now, you could forget it. The best ones go first. So it's very, very important that we advise our clients that the very best ones go first, and we also provide them with some really value-added information, making them understand that we know that as travel professionals, we provide superior information. For example, if I'm sending you to Duns River Falls, I definitely do not want to send you on a cruise ship day if you're staying, let's say, in Ocho Rios. What is the point of that? And that's not to say Duns River is not a fabulous place and not fabulous on the cruise shipping day. I'm not saying that. What I am suggesting is it does impact the experience if there are lots more people there. So information like that is what we will be able to provide to you as well, so that you can then be the expert too, more of an expert. I'm not insulting anyone's experience. I know many of you have done this for a very long time, and I'd like to say, as we say in Jamaica, big up. Congratulations, and thank you very much for sending your clients our way. We're very, very proud of our island. What about if we change our minds? A lot of folks want to know, do we get locked into the experience that we've booked? Well, you know what? You don't. You don't, to the extent that we have additional availability while you're there. However, what I would say is it's more important that if folks have a top bucket list item, something they absolutely must do or they're going to be disappointed, that's the tour or tours that you will want to grab a hold of a slot, okay? For the other things that may not be as critical, okay, maybe they could hold off on that, because as a travel professional, certainly you want to make sure that you are working with your clients in the manner that they want you to work with them. But certainly for the items such as deep sea fishing, I mean, let's face it, there are 8 slots on a typical deep sea fisher on any given day, especially if they're going out for 8 hours. So you do want to ensure that you get those experiences booked ahead of time. Look at this. I mean, do you think these guys will ever forget this day? I strongly doubt it. So I want you to remember, we are flexible, and certainly if you lock in an experience, that if we have additional availability, we can certainly make that available to your clients. But it's very important that you do pre-book for the excursions to grab the slots. Jamaica, as I mentioned to you, is a multi-dimensional destination. It's not a one-horse pony kind of destination. There's some islands that only have a few things to be proud of. No disrespect intended. But Jamaica really does have it all. And it really doesn't matter which part of Jamaica you're staying. There is something for every type of traveler. But let's start with the beginning. So we've come in on our flight, and steps away from the jet bridge, we have someone with your name on it, welcoming you as the VIP that you are and escorting you through the Sangster International Airport, right through to immigration and customs. You're just bypassing all those folks going through your own lane. Now that is exactly how I want to roll. So Club Mobay and Club Kingston, those are fantastic products that we have available for you. And then certainly it's 15,000 square feet of comfort in the Sangster International Airport. You can make telephone calls. You can eat. You could be drinking all the alcoholic beverages that you want. I mean, it is really a very comfortable way to enjoy the airport. And on your departure, leaving the island, because Club Mobay is the best way to enter and leave Jamaica, in my opinion. So certainly you're going to be expedited through immigration, security, and then you get access to all of this in the lounge. Now, in Jamaica, as I mentioned, very important that you know where to place the clients. If it is, Dwayne mentioned it earlier, they want to be close to excursions, then Ocho Rios is definitely the place because there's so many things. There is the Blue Hole, there's the Duns River Falls, there's the bobsled attraction, there are the dolphins, there are the horseback rides, there are the zip lines. All of that is certainly within 5, 10, 20, and let's say 30 minutes from your hotel notaries. So really a lot of great options there. If you're within the Runaway Bay area between Ocho Rios and Falmouth, then certainly there's some great options as well. But if you're in Montego Bay, I would always suggest that you sell your clients on combination tours where they can actually go to Ocho Rios for a day and experience multiple excursions. So that would be my recommendation to you. You can certainly ride in style. Some of us don't do the bus. At Island Routes, we do have luxury private transfers because some folks, it's important how they get there. And certainly if you're expecting a child, if it is that you're on your honeymoon, then I do think that BMW 5 Series is in order, complete with catering and also Wi-Fi, so you can stay connected and let the folks know that you've arrived in style. The Blue Hole. You don't always have to send folks to Duns River Falls. If you're in the West, we do have or Mayfield Falls, which includes our nice river walk and an authentic Jamaican lunch right in the middle of the rainforest. There's also Wyeth Falls on the south coast, which is great if you're staying in Negril. Negril to Wyeth would be about an hour and a half. And then you also have near to Ocho Rios, 25 minutes away, the Blue Hole experience, which is a little bit more intimate. Don't worry, you're not sliding off that waterfall there. There are lots of little nook and crannies. There is a wonderful rope swing. It's just a much more intimate way. And I've actually taken some of you to this experience, lots of different age groups. It's perfect for the entire family. We wanted to share with you that there's some really great highlights right across the island. And the best thing about selling an adventure is that you are really helping to share the proceeds of tourism. You're helping to distribute income to the various companies within Jamaica who are part of the hospitality business. So restaurants are benefiting. When we drive out our Mini Coopers, we're stopping at the fruit vendor in Lucy. We're stopping at the pudding man in Runaway Bay, and he's teaching you how he makes his puddings the way my grandmother would have made them 20 odd years ago, right? So at the end of the day, you're really getting an excellent way of contributing to the Jamaican economy, and certainly adventures has become so popular for that because millennials are the most educated generation, whether we like it or not. That's debatable, but most of them are our children, right? So we can be very proud. They're also the most educated generation. So obviously we brought them up to volunteer. And guess what? When they're on vacation, they want to go to a local school, and all they have to do is sign up for the reading road trip. That's just $25, and they get to read to the children. And I've seen so many of you travel specialists take your own children to share in this experience, and I think we get more out of it than they do. But you know, it's beneficial to both parties. We've assessed it, and we will continue to do those volunteerism projects. If it is that you have a group that's interested in doing something a little bit more special than going down the bobsled with your mouth wide open, we certainly can organize that for you. We can certainly take you for a near ghost experience at the Rose Hall Great House. We have a day tour, and I'm scared to death in the day because it's so well done. If you've ever been, this is right in Montego Bay, just about I mean, it's right there by the convention center, which is where the Jamaica Tour Sport office is. So a really good experience, a little spooky, very dramatic, but also very, very big on cultural heritage. And this is one of my favorites, which I just checked off my bucket list the other day. 30 minutes from Montego Bay, because of the bioluminescent organism. You can't see it, don't worry, it's not a creature. You go out on a boat ride, it's a glass bottom boat, and the ocean lights up. And if you choose to go in to swim, if you don't swim, it's still fabulous. But if you choose to swim, I mean, it's just really amazing. As you can see, she says a few minutes later, you could see schools of fish glowing, greenish blue in the water. Put my hand in the water and that made it glow as well. Luminous Lagoon, one of the fabulous options, and I will close on this one, a bar out in the middle of the ocean. I mean, let me tell you, this bar was built entirely of driftwood by the community, actually, because it was destroyed by one of our little tropical storms years ago. Of course, if you're selling travel, you are going to be selling insurance. So not to worry about that. But the Pelican Bar, a bar in the middle of the ocean, or catamaran goes there, and they get to meet Floyd, who is the owner. He built it to get away from his wife, by the way. That's what he told me. But some really great craft items there that he makes for you, puts your name on it, and just an overall Jamaican experience where you're really just hanging out and really learning about how we live, and you get to carve your name on the floor. You will see paraphernalia from all over the world when you enter the Pelican Bar. And for those of you that are wondering, over 100 people can be on the bar at any given time. Trust me. But let me tell you, lots of great things to do in Jamaica. You don't just have to do the proverbial iconic options. It's very important that you speak with an expert like us at Island Roots. We will let you know exactly what's perfect for your particular client, and in the process you will make commission. So I want to thank you for your time today. I am here for questions, and certainly if there is something you need clarity on, but always remember, we are just a phone call away. It's a free call from North America, or 1-877 number, and certainly we have experts standing by.
Richard, thanks. Let's get to the questions really quick. We have about 5 minutes. All right. Where can we access collateral marketing materials of Island Roots? Items we can use for expos, shows, etc., t-shirts, brochures, etc. It's not available in the portal. Thanks.
Right. We have recently uploaded quite a few new digital banners, and those are particularly useful for folks that are co-branding. So you drop that on your site, and then it will link to our site, and it will say referred by you, your agency. And so that's available. We also have the brochures for Jamaica there. However, what we're doing right now for our roadshow coming up in the fall is we're doing a one-pager, which is going to be very easy, very convenient, and you will see all the options for Jamaica. And then you'll be able to just hand that to your clients or drop that in their document folder, or send it electronically if you would like. But certainly we will have those out in our roadshow that we're doing throughout the fall. So thank you for that question, and I do apologize that you haven't been seeing a lot of that in the marketplace, all right? If you'd like, drop us a line as well. We can certainly send you some options, send you a bit of collateral, okay? Thank you.
All right. Okay, as expected, I expected to see this comment. Richard, congratulations on your presentation. Your enthusiasm is contagious. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
All right.
Both of you.
All right, question.
Thank you.
Can clients in Oterius book the Mini Cooper tour, and is there an extra charge for transfers to the tour?
Okay, perfect. I'm so glad you asked me that. We would not currently put you on the Mini Cooper tour out of Oterius because the ones we have now are leaving out of Mo Bay. However, we are launching a new set of tours. One is going to be in and around Oterius. So you're going to go through Fern Gully. You're going to go to the Pudding Man. We have a fabulous lunch stop, which is up in the mountains, not too far though. And that's going to be a half-day tour, and it's going to be perfect for the folks that are coming in on a cruise ship, because as many of you will know, Island Routes does sell shore excursions through the shore excursion group, through short trips as well, and of course you can purchase them directly from us, and we are never, ever, ever going to take you back to the ship late. The next one we're going to be introducing shortly will take you to Portland, and Portland needs an entire session to talk about, but everything people fell in love with Jamaica for back in the day is what still exists in Portland right now. If you go to Portland right now, you'll see people backpacking through the interior. It's a fabulous place, and Island Routes will bring it to you. So as we say in Jamaica, those Mini Cooper tours for Ochi soon come.
All right, perfect. Have to support you on that Portland comment. Special place.
Love it.
Yeah,
That's
man.
where Jamaican tourism was born. Yes.
Yes.
Thank you.
All right. Does Island Routes offer group pricing and packages?
Yes, we do, absolutely, and please demand it. If it is that let's say you had 10 people going on a thing, I mean, certainly we can look at that, and we can see if maybe, let's say it's a wedding, if the bride and groom, they go free, or whatever the case is, we can certainly work it out. We're willing to negotiate. We're about trying to create special packages for our groups. It's not just the tours that we have on the shelf. We're very, very good at customization. That's really our expertise. And so if you're an event planner, we have a wide list of entertainers, we have caterers, we have lighting, we have decor, we can do it all. We've done a fabulous dinner at YS Falls before, and that was a really good success, especially when the CEO zip-lined across the YS Falls with the lights on him. So whatever you can think of, we can create that for your clients, because we know for groups, the devil is in the details.
Okay, perfect. All right, we have about, 2 minutes. So let me group two questions together.
Okay.
How early can we start booking excursions, especially in working with groups? And do we have to pay excursions in full, or is there a payment option?
You can book right now. You can book right now. All you have to do is give us a call, and that toll-free number I gave you earlier, which is 877-768-8370. You can speak with one of our experts, and they can have you registered to make commission, 10% commission on every pre-booking. And then for your next question with regards to the payment plan, yes.
Payment plan, yes.
No, you pay a deposit. We do have a schedule. So you make your deposit, and then depending on when the group is traveling, you will then have a period, which I believe is 60 days prior to travel. All right? And then you'll have a cancellation policy as well that goes along with that. But we're very willing to work with you, all right? But you can go ahead, give us a call. We're ready to work with you. Thank you.
Okay, perfect. Last two, in respect of everybody's time, I'll ask one question. So we have a couple questions asking for Tamika's number. So once you get to that slide, and I'll ask the next question.
Same number. Okay.
Okay. And
there we go.
Okay.
Have it on the screen for you. Same
Perfect.
number. Just ask for Tamika, but anybody can help you, by the way, okay? Tamika is only if you're new. If you're new, she can walk you through the entire portal and everything. So I don't want to say that to somebody who's already seasoned with us, okay? If you're new, Tamika can give you the whole 9 yards.
All right, Richard, I think that's our time. There's a lot of comments here commending you on your great presentation. And as always, great presentation by both Dwayne and Richard. And we thank you once again for your support of Jamaica and the Jamaica Travel Specialist Program, Island Routes and Beaches. Guys, thanks for your presentation. Thanks for your time, and look forward to speaking to you shortly.
Thank you.
Thank you.